Alright guys, don't get me wrong, the last vid I went ahead and just took a look at it. It's the recording software that I'm using. It's not going to be best for watching videos. Images and stuff like this, no problem. So especially if the audio sounds out of sync or something like that, just don't watch the video. Just the main thing is you can listen to it, and that's fine. So sorry about that, but it's just what I got to work with for now. Anyhow, I just wanted to point out that this is the real still image as you just saw on the show in the last segment of the video. So this is the real one, not the fake one where you see there's a bunch of slats in the window. It's not the real deal. It looks better than this, but it's not the real deal. So let's go ahead and take a look at some of this stuff. There was the actual video which I've seen was a little over 2 minutes long. They finally released it, and it actually had live video. For the longest time we only had the still image of the one shot, but now you can see this here is the alien's or creature's eye, and over here you've got the other eye. I'm assuming right down here this is his nose. So we actually got him kind of looking a different direction rather than straight on. I was able to capture this shot, and I don't know what this thing is over here to the right. It looks like some kind of I don't know what that is. Something that will come up here in just a second that I found that was interesting. Look at the next shot. I'm going to zoom in on this one, and this is all this was supposed to be shot with a night vision mode on this guy's camera, and I don't know why, but you can almost kind of see kind of like a reflection of some sort of light in the eye, and also the face looks a little bit different. And if you like I said, I mean, it could just be the quality, but this is the only quality that we have available. It gets more distorted as we zoom in, but you can almost see around the eyes that they're almost like goggles. There's almost like it's sticking out, like right around here, right around the bottom, and it just kind of looks strange. And up here, I don't know what this has got to be. Bad video quality. It almost looks like there's like a little hole in his head or something like that. I don't know. The neck on this, you can kind of see, looks a little wide to me. It just looks like a straight stump with some kind of head on it. So it's not really, still not really convincing. Here's another shot of the same one, just not, all these photos I've lightened or darkened or somehow so we can see a better shot. Again, the quality isn't my fault, it's just what we have to work with. You can still see the glare here. You can kind of see the 3D around the eye, almost like they're like goggles of some sort. I'll go to the next shot. This was the original video still that was released, and I've played with the image so that we can maybe get a little better look, and you can see a little pixelation here. I mean, look at this thing. It's just the quality is horrible, and unfortunately, with a lot of paranormal type stuff, especially with regarding to extraterrestrials or Bigfoot or whoever, we can never get a real decent shot. There's always something with it. Not saying that it's not real. We'll draw our conclusions here in just a little bit, but I'm just saying what I see here. So total quality is horrible, and you can just see a little bit of discoloration here and here. Perfect squares, by the way. there was a debate whether this was actually a 3D thing, like we were looking at like a two-dimensional figure or an object. But I think we've all come to the conclusion since then that this is a 3D object, that it is coming from behind the glass. I think that it's safe to say that by looking at the window, and this is glass, so what you see back here is all reflection of what's in his house. And so I'm pretty sure that what we're looking at is something is there, whether it's a puppet or something like that. I'll give you my opinion here in just a little bit. Let's look at another photo. This is kind of a different kind of picture. This kind of shows a consistency. You can see how the effect gives it all pretty much even blocks with little green lines. I could change the color to whatever, but the window seal is pretty much solid. Don't get me wrong, it's consistent in a way, but because of the quality, don't really have to do a decision. Can't really see much here. You can see the little eyes. This is going back to the original still that was released. So it's just another way to try to see something that you couldn't see before, and no real progress made there. This is the same thing. It's just a little bit lighter. Again, you can see kind of these two little greenish discoloration things here, whatever they are. Same thing, you can just see the eyes and just this round head that just looks flat, you know. Back off there. Another similar photo, just not as bright, but it's basically all, here we go. This points out, you could see where I was talking about the discoloration. This makes it stand out a lot. This here, something over here, but and don't get me wrong, I'm not saying it's some kind of weird, you know, something going on. It's very much likely due to the quality. Here, this is all embossed. Nothing actually sticks out. It is almost too flat. Even playing with the brightness and that sort of thing, the window is still flat and you can't see any kind of reflections or anything like that. So what I was trying to find was seeing if I could see anything sticking out of here, or maybe anything in the background. However, nothing with that particular effect. That's pretty much all the images that I have for that. Let's take a look at our timer here. We've got about 1 more minute until we have to break to the last piece that I want to show you. Let me see. I've imported the video into Windows Media, or Windows Movie Maker, which is pretty standard. And there's one more interesting piece I want to show you. I'm going to show you the entire video. There's no audio, so all you have to do is just watch it. But I will be back in just 1 minute. Thanks, guys.